Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome out to Merrill Blackburn Field here on the historic grounds of England Air Park, where it is time for baseball at the Burn. I am Doug Gann alongside of Brett Stallsby and Chuck Perkins, bringing you Grace Christian baseball. Should be a good one. Grace and Grant set to do battle. Grace welcomes in the Cougars of Grant High School out in Drop Wrong. Grant Parish is where they come from. Did the Grant Lady Cougars the other day in softball, and we'll do some more there, so it's certainly great to be able to see the folks over at Grant coming into town. Excited to have you in this one. No lineups for you, so we'll make our way around it. We'll put the glasses back on and do that. Outfield's Colton Fields. Center field is going to be Talon Epnet. And right field over there is Drew Horn. Infield, see Logan Markle back at first base. That's good. Still got that stitched up ring finger. Second base is Cooper Courtright. Over at shortstop is the National Park College signee. That is our commit. That is Maddox Adelise, one of two that are going to National Park College up in Springfield, Missouri. Third base is going to be Brady McDaniel in the battery for the Warriors tonight. Behind the plate, Brady McDaniel had his first home run, first high school home run the other day. He and Colton Fields both did, so that was so great to see. Is behind the dish and on the mound tonight for the Warriors, Canyon Wright. We talked about two National Park signees. He is the other one. And so he's the one that signed originally. They went up on a trip together, and one committed. Canyon committed right about that time. And Maddox wanted to check on his options and do. There you get a good look. That's our new on-field camera. We appreciate the folks letting us have that one on there. But I don't know that you can get a better look inside a baseball game than what we're bringing you. And look at that Air Force jet right behind it. Well, we're ready. First pitch set to go. It is 5:58, and we are underway. Canyon delivers this one, swung on and missed, strike one. You'll see that on our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard down at the bottom. Appreciate those folks. Canyon will survey things. Kind of a staggered wind-up / stretch, if you will. Doesn't really go full wind-up. Stay set there. That one misses away, ball one. First time we've seen the Warriors here in about a week. They had that big win, 16-1 on Saturday. Strike swinging there. And a home run in that one by Brady McDaniel and Colton Fields. Both got their first home runs back-to-back and on back-to-back pitches. So they were both excited about that one. Big time, rocks back, fires this one, misses outside, ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Early on in this one, just a couple of minutes early, and boy, you don't hear that a lot. Did not get a lineup in for Grant. So, and we'll work with the Warriors as they make their way around, but that's a strikeout there to start things off. And Canyon's got his first of the night. One down in the top of the first. Boy, a good camera shot there all around, too. That's our upstairs cam that's working. You get a good look at Canyon. He'll rock back and deliver this one, and it's taken right down the pipe for strike one. Appreciate our friends down at KVN TV 19.2. We're now on their app. If you've not went over the App Store and downloaded that app yet, it's a free app. It's in the App Store. You can find it on Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, I believe, as well, without having to download it to your phone, and you can watch it right there on the TV. But they're going to start getting all of our games up that are games that we've had in the past, and they call that the Vault. That one just misses low. Ball two. 2 balls and 2 strikes early on in this one down top of the first. So if you have not, take a minute on your phone, go over there and download that app. You can watch, you can catch some stuff around the Lafayette area, but that's one of the things. Yeah, it's a good-looking pitch. Strike 3, down on strikes now back-to-back times, and Canyon's got 2 of them. Canyon said, and this won't make Chuck happy, Canyon said, and Chuck's not on the mic tonight, he's talking to Brett, who's on the field, so that's a good little setup. But he said the 3, 4, 5 hitters, he said that camera that we have on the field was in perfect range. I said, hold on now. Canyon rocks back and delivers this one high and tight, misses ball one. But again, a big shout out to our friends down at KVN TV, Night Vision TV. And we are proud to partner with them as we make our move into Lafayette and the Acadiana area. That one right in there for the strike. Boy, Canyon has certainly found the strike zone tonight. 1 ball and 1 strike here. Not sure what my producer was doing, making googly eyes at me there. That one misses down. He's trying to make silent jokes is what he's doing. And so I can't confirm or deny why he's not on the headset tonight. But needless to say, Canyon rocks back and delivers this one. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Very efficient work. I think Canyon's only at about 11 pitches is what I have. In outfield swings on around. They're going to play him to hit Oppo if they do. He'll be late swinging. That one misses low and fills the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keep an eye out for the Pelican Sports Report that will be featuring baseball talk from around the state and softball talk from around the state. They'll air at 2 different times. Misses outside and Canyon puts first man on via the base on balls. We'll have an idea of some insights, and we'll talk to some people from around the state, some coaches, some players, and give you some highlights and let you know as this baseball season cranks up. Move over to first, not in time there. Boy, this is that time right before the time changes this weekend, which it's going to do. But you start about this time to get that good sunset as it sits over. And I'll tell you, any game that we do, this is about the best view that's out on that right, down that left field line. That one misses low, ball 1. And you'll see, we'll get it on the camera for you a little bit later, but because it's not quite got to where it needs to be. It's another 30 minutes or so away from that, but we'll show you. And you've seen it on here before too. But runner at first, a little bit of a lead there. Canyon looks at him. Still nothing going. Boy, just very good job of delaying. And I think he's probably varying his pitches as much as we've seen him through the last 2 or 3 years. And I say varying his delivery on what he does, trying to get that timing off of that runner over there at first base. The snap throw nearly got him too. Boy, Logan thought he had him. So a big shout out to all our friends down in the Acadiana area. Got some big news coming out of the North Shore, New Orleans area. The North Shore Prep Report will be giving you some information on that in the days to come. Snap throw over to first, might have him. Not in time, boy. That's a good move from him. Canyon thought he had him there. This is also that time of year where it's cool in the mornings and the evenings and hot during the day, which takes you some getting used to, but we'll take it as cold as it's been lately. Canyon rocks back and delivers this one. Misses up high, so after striking out and being very expeditious with his pitches early on, he seems to have lost a little bit of his mojo. It's 3-0 here. Canyon steadies things, rocks back, and that's a strike, but it bounces away from Wells and will get the runner down to second base. Yeah, we had said Braden Wells and co. We're getting there, so it just happened to be in the flow of it when we were talking. And may have said Braden, but we talked about Braden, Brady, and Colton all in that same setup. But in fact, it was Wellesley and Thiels that had the home runs. Thought that's what we had said on there, but that's the beauty of it. I'm going to say a lot of things incorrect throughout the night, and we just keep on marching through there. 3-2 offering, ground ball back to Canyon. He's going to field it there. Quick spin and throw to first and in time. Good stretch by Logan, and the Warriors are out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the first when we come back.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use. Anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
And we're back, Merrill Blackburn Field. You see the Cougars getting their final warm-up pitches in. Boy, just a beautiful afternoon for baseball without a doubt. Try to get an eye on who's leading things off for you, as Logan not ready to, he's back in the lineup, but he's unable to hit still. Talked to him a little bit earlier. And the throwing part of it is okay. He throws with those first two fingers, but the ring finger he can't bend and wrap around that bat. So it looks like the Warriors have went with Maddox Adelise to lead things off, and Canyon will bat second in this. Again, no lineup from either of the teams here, so we'll just we'll make do and call them, oh, such and such. Maddox Adelise does stand in there, ready to go to work. Again, nothing across for Grant. Had a base runner off of that base on balls, but Canyon did a good job throwing strikes in that top of the first, and that's always good to see. First pitch coming. Adelise lifts that high, and it's going to be out here to right field. Right fielder giving chase, but it's going to go over his head. Unable to get to it, and that's going to get Adelise coasting into second base with a stand-up double. It's going to be there. Went off the glove of the right fielder. Thought he had an opportunity for it, but did not. I think that follow camera down there on the field paid dividends on that very play. That's a way to stay with it the entire time. Canyon Wright will stand in now. Runner in scoring position is Adelise, and Adelise put a good charge in that one, just kept continuing to drift back. That one bounces up in front of Canyon for ball one. Brady McDaniel on deck. Already threatening are the Warriors here with nobody down in the bottom of the first. That one lifted out to left field this time. Center fielder actually is drifting under it, and he's got it, and that will chase Adelise back one down. Brady McDaniel standing there. Looks like that's Talon there then on deck. There you get a good look inside there at Brady McDaniel, who, like we said, hit a growth spurt over the offseason and really grew a lot taller, put on some of that big high school weight on there. So looking for that young man just to grow and continue to get bigger and stronger. Time called behind the plate. And maybe going over there, and hopefully he's not going over and telling us to move our camera right now. And Brett zoom in. That'd be something if Brett zoomed in at the time where they're telling us to get our camera off the field. Can't see what they're saying on there, but it's been there the whole time. So, Brett, if they were talking, he can't hear me, but Brett, if they come out there and tell him, he's probably politely telling him right now, look, man, I don't want to do this, but you got to get that camera off the field. Now, what we need out of JB is to turn that hat around and just go get him. Maybe I've manufactured it, and that's not. He's coming back here to. Okay. Well, we're safe for now, maybe between innings, but we'll see. We'll get you back to that. Maddox with a good lead off of second base. That one misses inside to Brady. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down, bottom of the first. We play here on a beautiful March evening. That one sounded good, but misses inside for ball 2. Low and inside to McDaniel. Yeah, the last time they were out, the Warriors won 16-1, so certainly a good one. But that Class B division is so tough this year, right down the middle for strike one. I was looking at the Warriors sit at 6-2 on the year, I believe, but down around 9 or 10 in the power rankings. It's just going to be that kind of a year in Class B. There'll be some good teams that don't make the playoffs. That one found over there near Brett. In fact, kicking that one away. I didn't know he had that soccer in him, but they talked about Brett making an impact in this one early, and then that one right over there by where he was at. So big shout out there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Bottom of the first. Runner at second base is Maddox Adelise. Had reached by an error. That one fouled back to the backstop up top around the top of the press box here. That backstop and press box area, it houses the restrooms, the concession stand, the press box, all of that. I mean, is right on the field. There is no, probably maybe 2 feet behind the catcher and that backstop. Snap throw around to Adelise, who dives back in plenty of time. Have not put anything on. Haven't even seen Maddox really make it look like he's going to take off and running. Second base is holding him pretty tight. And there's Brady going to ground that over to shortstop. They'll look Maddox back. Bounces it around, but over to first and in time. Couple outs on there, and Maddox lead off base, getting on base, in danger of being stranded there. We'll see what Talon Epnet's able to do. Puts Cooper Courtright in the on-deck circle there. So it wasn't even out of the first inning, and we got our first foul ball over there that Brett had to dodge. That's great. He'll go back and watch this one. He can hear Chuck talk, but he can't hear me on the broadcast.
One of those spotters like they do in the bullpen.
Right. That one lifted out to left field, and that's going to drop. Center fielder's got it. He's coming around looking for Maddox. At home's going to be a play. Not in time, and that gets Adelise all the way around. Good work. Center fielder had a good shot at him, but that does, in fact, put the first run on the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard for the Grace Christian Warriors. RBI base hit for Talon Epnet, and now Cooper Courtright will stand in. That's just Adelise. If Adelise is not off and running with a 2-out hit, then I think he may be caught up at home. That play was pretty close. At least from my vantage point, there's another snap throw back over. Crafty little pitcher that's out there. Another throwback over to first, but not in time. Chuck's piddling. Not only is he piddling mid-season, but mid-game as well. That one lifted high and out here to right field. Right field is going to have another shot at one of them, and he gets that and wraps that one up. We will be back after this. The Warriors pick up 1 run on 1 hit. They leave a runner on base. That was Epnet, who had the RBI single. We'll be back right after this.
Central Louisiana. This is your home for live sports action. From the field to the court, 446 Sports delivers the games you love with expert commentary and passionate coverage. Cheer for your favorite athletes and relive the moments that define our community spirit. Our sponsors keep us in the game. Together, we bring you the best in local sports coverage. Join the 446 Sports family today. Watch, cheer, celebrate. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. 446 Sports, Central Louisiana.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
And we're back here to
I got the fever for the flavor of a crowd pleaser. DJ play another from the president's your highness. Only bad chicks riding my whip. South to the west, to the east, to the north. Bump my hits and watch them go off. But yes, yes, sure. You don't stop. Ain't no way to order. I mix it high, getting jiggy with them. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it. Getting jiggy with it.
15-0 in that game, and Ash and Tioga are playing softball. We'll get you an update on that. Canyon with that staggered wind-up slash stretch look that he's got, rocks back and delivers the first one, and it misses a 5-0-1. Go. I think we've got our new microphone back there behind home plate, so you can hear all the sights and sounds of that. So Ash in the, let's see what inning they're in. They are in the bottom of the fifth. It's 10-4. Ash leads Tioga in softball. 10 hits, 12 errors. 10 hits, 12 runs, 3 errors for the Lady Trojans. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Lady Indians. And 2 balls and a strike. We'll get the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard up to date for you. There you have it. Canyon rocks back, throws a curveball. Never had a lot of chance at that one. Stays up and misses high. And it's 3 balls and a strike. Second walk issued by Canyon here in just an inning of play. We play in the second, but no outs have been recorded, so officially just an inning. Somewhere Nick must have said something. McDaniel in tight, trying to cut off what is perhaps a bunt over there at third base. He is on the inside cut of the grass. Double play position. The middle infield is Adelise and Courtright is squaring around looking to bunt, but that takes that one in there for strike 1. And I had a half-hearted shot at it. I don't think that's what they wanted to. Do with it. Again, Brady in on the inside cut of the grass, maybe a step back further than what he was last time. Marco holds the runner at first. Middle infielder's double play down. Swinging around with that. Go. Well, that runner just about took a break for it after that, but you have to go right away to beat one out here with that short backstop area. Canyon, 1 ball and 1 strike here. Right, rocks back. That one taken upstairs for ball 2. And again, that'll drive you crazy if, on both sides of it there, if you're as your pitcher, you want to take the out, you get him to pop it up, not throw it out in the zone. As the opposing coach, you want to lay one down and get your run over. Runs look like they're going to be at a premium. That is now 3 balls and a strike. And Coach Brown's going to come out and visit in just a minute. Good look there. Well, there you get a look right inside the huddle on that. We'll see. You know, it just never ceases to amaze me when the pitcher will come out, or the pitching coach or the coach will come out and talk to his player. And all of a sudden just says, hey, look, this is that one thing that you need to work on. We'll see if it works in this situation. 3 balls and a strike. And there you have it, down the pipe. Strike 2. And a lot of times it's just getting settled down, saying, hey, look, breathe a little bit more when you need to, and we'll be just fine. 3-2 offering. Canyon's already walked the leadoff hitter in this inning. Starting to get close on the sunset that is setting in. One down in the bottom, in the top of the second. That misses just down low. Big shout out to our Sadler's Towing scrolling scoreboard that rolls across the bottom of it in a new location. Go check them out there. Wallace Eye Associates, and of course, Explore Alexandria Pineville. Good looking pitch that misses. Flips off the plate for ball 2. Don't forget, Grace Christian Baseball is brought to you in part by our friends at Premier RV and Boat Storage. They are just always on board with what it is that we're doing. So that one is ground foul over. No danger to Brett this time, but Brett's right there in the mix on this one. But again, a big shout out to anybody that is a part of what we do here. That's the reason that we're able to take this thing statewide, and couldn't do it without any of you folks that are on board and watching. If you're new to the channel, we invite you to hit that follow button up there. If you're on inside there for strike 2, and 2 balls and 2 strikes. If you're watching over on YouTube, which a lot of folks like to do, you know, 87% of the people that watch our games are not subscribed to the channel. So we invite you to get over there and subscribe to it. Canyon in this one. Canyon continues just to do work, and it makes Coach Brown look like a genius coming out there after he'd walked somebody and went 3-1 on the next man to come up and get a strikeout looking and come back with another one. Now we'll see if Big Time can get out of this one. That one misses up high, ball 1. Big weekend of baseball coming should the rains hold off. There's a lot of rain prognosticated for Saturday. Forecast even, if you will. 1 ball, no strikes here. Swung on and missed that time. Good looking hack by that young man who's not going to sit there and watch that Canyon right curveball get on him. He went out and got after it. Canyon now sits back, delivers this one. That's a good looking pitch, strike 2. Think about it a minute, but 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Well, just loving the addition of that on-field camera tonight. That's really seems like it stepped things up, at least to me, and I'd just like to watch the game. There's the pitch lifted over to second base. Warriors lead this one 1-0. You get a good look at Courtright coming off after that play. We'll do it again when we come back after this from our title sponsor of it all.
6 of 3, 6 of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Check this out.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Braden Wells will stand in, ready to go to work again. Homer for the first time in his high school career back on Saturday. Congratulations to Braden. I told him, don't go home run hunting. He said, I didn't think it was even going out. He said, I had not hit one before. And I was like, that's just great to see. Hard to find a better young man than Braden Wells. Watches that one in there for strike one. Just got to clear all of this out and get us into the correct inning. Got it now. Misses low. Turn around to the scoreboard and see where we're 2 balls and a strike. It came back a little quicker, didn't get the whole minute 15. That one ground over to shortstop to make the long throw across the diamond, and in time to retire the out there. Braden Wells down 6.
Now that's the Grace Christian, number 27, Logan Markle.
I just don't know how he's able to do it, because he can't really wrap that ring finger on his left hand, which is his lead hand. Takes that one in there for strike one. You guys at home don't know how lucky you are tonight. Let me tell you, because in the production booth up here, I'm hearing, so the level of jokes has not been curtailed because Chuck is not on the mic. He's telling his jokes to Brett, who is out on the field, and I hear them. Blessedly, you don't get to hear all of those. Swung through that one and missed, 1 ball and 2 strikes. See, but the joke, which I'm not hearing too, is the joke was butchered. That's not how the joke went today. I knew where the result was, but it's not the joke. That one hammered foul and down the line and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keep swinging.
Not as big of a crowd tonight as is normally made its way to Merrill Blackburn Field. I think the cool weather kind of doing it, but there's just been so much going on. You look around and basketball and baseball, the basketball playoffs are heating up without a doubt. I guess the championships start tomorrow. Ground ball to second base. Ball around there. Logan is going to find his way on. Second error of the night for Grant.
Now that's the Grace Christian, number 15, Colton Fields.
Colton Fields will stand in. He was part of that back-to-back home run, first-time home runs he and Braden Wells had, and back-to-back pitches, back-to-back batters they went. So you don't really see that first-time home runs out of kids when they go back-to-back. Throw over to Logan. Well, I'm going to tell you, Coach Brown's not going to like him having to dive back in on anything, knowing that and I'm sure he's got it in that Betty Crocker oven mitt. I have no call for the way that one just went. But needless to say, Logan is there and safe. Spotted around there on the mound. Brett chose to wear short sleeves and shorts tonight as the sun gets down. He might be rethinking that. Right under the catcher and couldn't find it. So he gets on down to second base goes Merrill. Cougars come set on this. And looking back, we've seen him throw back to second a couple times, and that one is fouled off and back towards the backstop. There you get a good look at Logan on at second base in that lit up Warrior dugout. Home field advantage. You see the other one, the visitors dugout doesn't have lights in it. Logan, good secondary lead. Might have confused the catcher a little bit too, because he had a good secondary on that. He's going to make his way down on a pass ball, and that's the kind of lead that you want to get, that running secondary. Third base just goes foul. Logan scored on that one, we believe. He evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. See our fine sponsors up in the left-hand corner, rotating around. We appreciate each and every one of them. Give them a call, tell them we thankful that they help bring high school sports to you. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count evened up now to Fields. He's had a good at-bat battling up there. Merrill gets a lead off of second base. Come set now. The 3-2 offering. Down. On that one goes all the way down to third base. A good bit of reading that. But I'm telling you, just a very
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 11, Drew Horn.
opening night. We've seen him be a cool play of the game. Young man's off to a good start here in his Grace Christian career as an 8th grader. There you get a good look in at what being said there between pitcher and catcher, and that's what you like. The catcher to come out and talk, and you see they see that a lot on TV. They cover up their mouth, so if anybody's watching the broadcast, they're not going to be able to read their lips and tell them what they're saying 90 seconds from now.
Good, Drew.
Right. But I mean, these young men just emulate the folks that they see on TV, and that's why you need such good role model-ness out of the guys. Big thanks out to all of you that helped make our fostering community Crawfish for a Cause a success. Sold out of crawfish, 650 pounds of crawfish they sold. That one taken in there for strike 1. That will be this Saturday is pickup on that. If you brought crawfish, don't forget, go out to Huckleberry between 4 and 7 and pick up your crawfish. You can take it home with you. That one also at the knees in there for strike 2.
Got 2 now. Let's fight, kid.
13 more teams are needed for the Pickleball Palooza. Also going to a good cause. They've got men's division, they've got women's, and they've got mixed. And they got people that don't really know what they're doing. That'd be the division I'm in. But they needed 30 teams. They've got 17, 13 more. Third to first is there. Check them out on Facebook at Fostering Community. And tell them that you appreciate what they're doing here. And just, they've got supplies and different things that they're always in need of. And that goes to help support and do that. We're a big fan of the program. Ground ball to third base. Gonna come up and home. Not in time. Sliding in home. Thought Colton Mike could have taken the base on there, but just a good.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1, Maddox Adelise.
Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Grace Christian lineup, and shortstop Maddox Adelise. Maddox looking, had a big hit out to right field in his first at-bat off the glove of the right fielder, and that one high and tight. Ball 1. It'll be the first crawfish of the year that I've had. Will be Saturday when I have that, so I'm excited about that. Ground foul back into that gate where that fence where the Warrior fans are.
1-1. Fine.
Back at second base now. The delivery swung right through that and put that right by Logan, or correction, Maddox. Ball and a strike here, 1 down. Runners at first and second. You see that on your Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard. They're just out of sight of our camera. Looks back, delivers this one now. Adelise takes this one low and out of the zone. Looked like kind of a sweeping curveball came there, but nothing doing. Starting to cool off just a little bit. Seems like I say that every time out here. I'll be thankful for that. Maddox hung on to this.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 10, Canyon Wright.
Left up. We've seen the Warriors do damage with 2 outs. It's going to be up to Canyon right here. Right leg kick. Takes that one, ball 1. 30 minutes into this one, we're at the bottom of the second. Canyon, with runners at first and second, lifts that one high and not going to get off the infield. Second baseman's drifting over, and that was trouble. He knew it was from the start. And yeah, that just in that no man's land.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19, Brady McDaniel.
Warriors lead this one, and Brady McDaniel will stride in. Runners at first and third now. 2 outs. The Warriors have pushed 1 across the first, 2 here in the second. Misses outside ball 1. 3 errors early for this Grant Cougar baseball team. First, sends Canyon diving back in. Canyon hit that just about as high as I've seen one hit. That just showed he got under it mightily, trying to put it on top of the roof behind his ear. McDaniel, the Warriors' third baseman tonight, stands in there. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled that one back off the wing. Goodness gracious. Blew us down. They caught him pretty good. So they'll come in and check on that, and that'll put a pause on the game just a minute while they get him checked out. It's a tough position back there, I'm telling you. And it is our practice here at 446 Sports that we don't put the camera on anybody that's injured. Just it doesn't make any sense at all to do that. So we'll check him out, look at him, and see if pitcher or field and plate need to switch. But he rubs some dirt on it and says we're good. Hanging tough back there. There you go. Catcher will come back there, dap him up a little bit. Brady will stand back in, 1 ball, 1 strike. Down low. 2 balls and a strike, 2 down, bottom of the second. Warriors lead this one 3-0. 3 errors committed. Trying the first and third and nothing doing. You just feel like the Warriors are poised to get a good base hit and maybe open things up a little bit. That one down low also. 3 balls and a strike to McDaniel. It's a pitch away from loading the bases up for Talon Epnet, the cleanup hitter tonight for the Warriors. But you know that Brady wants to put a charge into one. He's not one of those that really wants to walk, but he's got great plate discipline and will take the ball. That one bottom of the full count. Canyon will be off and running from first base. Markle not necessarily. Will be just taking a good secondary lead. That one lifted high again. Second baseman giving chase for it again, and does pull this one again, and that retires the side, but not before the Warriors pick up another 2 on this one. So making a little redemption from the error earlier, comes back up and gets the out there. You see the young man coming out of there. We'll be back. Warriors leading 3-0 as we head to the top of the third when we come back.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
Is the limited time French dip from Firehouse Subs. Matter of fact, it goes away on the 9th. So your time to pick up a French dip. Had one of those Wednesday down at the Home for the Pelican Sports Report. Firehouse Subs on College Saloon in Lafayette. The official sandwich shop of 446 Sports. That one down, ball 1. We move to the top of the third. That one in there from Canyon. Strike 1. Canyon rolling through these Grant hitters, has walked a couple of them, but settled down right after he did that. Swung on and missed, nothing in 2 quickly. 1 ball and 2 strikes, sorry. At least the camera work and all of that is good in this, even though the audio is a struggle. Down on strikes, and now whip it around the infield. 6 strikeouts now on the board for Canyon. Wondering how the cool weather is down on the field for Brett. Markle at first, Cooper Courtright at second base, Adelise shortstop, and Brady McDaniel over at third. But it's been all Canyon right in this one. He's just rolling. One misses up high. Way to go, Doug. Top of the third, we play. Grace Christian Baseball is brought to you by Premier RV and Boat Storage. Big shout out to our friends there. That one ground over to Adelise. He's going to step back behind it, fire across the diamond to Markle, and in time for the out. Good looking play there. Out number 1, or correction, out number 2. We may have lost our microphone behind the home plate. There it is. Chuck too worried about other stuff. There's the play to first base. Markle going to flip over to Canyon in time to first, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Canyon ideally through 3. We move to the bottom of the third when we come back.
Insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana. If you're over age 60 and just aren't seeing as well as you used to, let our cataract team restore your vision and renew your life. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 5, Talon Epinel.
Rocks back, first pitch of the bottom of the third is taken in there for strike one. Don't forget, we will be back. We were off on our Sunday coaches shows because of the Mardi Gras parade. We'll be back for the Warrior Roundup on Sunday at 5 o'clock at Buffalo Wild Wings. Make sure that you make it out for that. If you like baseball and softball, stick around for Around the Diamond with Turdy and Marks. It comes up at 7 and 7:30, where we talk Menard softball and Menard baseball. Rocks back, delivers this one. Talon takes that up high. Ball and 2 strikes now to Epnet, who leads things off here in the bottom of the third. Warriors have picked up one of the first 2 in the second. Lead it 3-0 here. Talon takes that one outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, Talon took over in center field last year and has just made it his own. He really patrols that well. So we'll run down the strikes there.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 42, Cooper Cartwright.
Stands in, Warriors second baseman. Braden Wells moves on deck. Coop's been one of the hottest hitters for the Warriors most of the season. Started off red hot in week 1. Lifts that one to center field. He's going to be under it and have it. And somehow that camera went away. So we'll get off of that one. There you go. Not sure what happened.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
Braden Wells stands in quickly, 2 up and 2 down for Grace Christian in the bottom of the third. This young man doing work out there for the Cougars. Hate that I don't have a name for him. One of those Jets making their way, as of course we are on the Alexandria International Airport grounds. Over to first in time, and that will retire the side. A little bit of a little question there, and they're gonna talk about it just a minute. They'll bring field umpire in and see if home got a little bit better version of it. There you see what nope, nope. And they have called him safe and put him on, and there's nobody on the. Yeah, they're bringing the defense back off. The Warrior defense had made it out, and so they went and appealed home. And in fact, that he had come off of the base and was safe, and that'll bring Logan Markle up with an opportunity. Let's put Wells on first base there. Came up throwing on there, and the play just up the line a little bit. And now the Cougars are wanting to talk about it.
Now that is a Grace Christian, number 27, Logan Markle.
Again, 2 outs here for the Warriors. They've done, through the years, done a lot of damage. Just a gutsy performance. Markle still has that ring finger on his throwing hand. His left hand, what's his lead hand there as he bats. He's got to be careful to make sure he doesn't catch one off the handle of the bat by all means. Swung through that one.
Ahead of a kid.
Knight has officially taken over here in this one. Things change a little bit next week after the time change. Guess you'll spring forward. I wish they would just get one and stick with it. I don't know if it's stay an hour later, the spring forward or the fall back or whatever it is, but dadgummit, just stay one place or the other. And what's so crazy is there, what is it, 3 states that don't recognize daylight savings time? It's not bad enough for the time zones. Then you throw in some, you get almost have to have one of those an abacus to find out what time it is somewhere. Thankfully you got your iPhone. You just look down at your phone. Boy, this our generation has gotten, I don't know many that can read the analog. The cursive writing, non-analog reading generation. That one misses up and away. Gone. Well, I just sound old the more I reminisce about the call waiting and the busy signals and all of those things. Gosh, dog it. Right. That one lifted foul. I sound like that old curmudgeon-y dude that's been calling baseball for 40 or 50 years, talking about the good old days. These are the good old days. That one fouled back out. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Warriors struck for 1 in the first, 2 in the second. Nothing here in the third. Off and running. That one bounces around, and that's going to get Wellesley into second base, give him a stolen base on that. And that fills things up at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now you've got a runner in scoring position if Logan can put something into the outfield, because you know that Wells will be off and running on contact. Comes set now on the hill. Stretch and delivery is delivered inside, and take off all those paddings on the front side of it, down the first base with a 6-pitch walk. We'll do it, but afterwards, looks like we're going to have a Fostering Community pitching change out of there as they're bringing the left fielder in for this one. Will Wright, the left fielder, comes in, and we'll keep an eye on him now as he makes his way into the game. Give us an opportunity to tell you that our friends at Fostering Community are having their Pickleball Palooza on March the date of the Pickleball Palooza, the 22nd. They have 13 teams that they're in need of. Go to Facebook and look up Fostering Community on there. They take care of the needs of a lot of kids and families in this area, and they're looking for 13 more teams. It's going to be played out at Ward 10, which is on Pardue Road. Tioga High School Softball play their games out there. It's a tremendous cause. You say, look, I've never played pickleball before. Doesn't matter. Go out there. It's going to be a great time. It'll be a great community, and that is our friends at the Fostering Community, and we're proud to be a part of it. Fostering Community pitching change. We'll be right back.
Hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything.
Colton Fields first to bat here against a new pitcher. Runners at first and second, 2 down, bottom of the third. Warriors yet to score in the third. Good looking pitch inside, strike 1. There you see the Warrior runners that are out there, Braden Wells, Logan Markle. Just need a base hit here. That one misses low. Big weekend of baseball and softball coming up if that rain holds out. And misses down. Haven't looked at the forecast today, but it was 70 or 80% chance this weekend, so not sure. We'll get a look at it maybe during the break. That's going to be off the arm of Fields, and that's going to load him up. Chancey, don't rub it, don't rub it. There you see Colton over there with Coach Ladner. Look, that wouldn't hurt Coach Ladner when he was playing because he had one of them robotic arm pad looking things. You see him smiling and talking about it there. Drew Horn with an opportunity to keep things going for the Warriors. Bases loaded here, bottom of the third. Rocks back and fires this one. Misses up high, ball 1. March the 14th is not far off. I don't know what relevance that has as it's 8 days away. That one in there for strike 1. I see what he did there, and I'm gonna blessedly save that from you folks again. 1-1 delivery here. Good looking pitch. So after hitting Fields, he's come back in 1 ball and 2 strikes on Horn and an opportunity to wriggle out of this one. Off-speed pitch in there for strike 3. Good work by the Grant Cougars pitcher to come in there and get out of that one. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 3 left on for the Warriors. After 3 complete, they lead it 3-0. We'll be back with this after 4. Anyway, we'll be right back. Here to Merrill Blackburn Field, Round Stadium, the grounds of the historic England Airport. Canyon Wright is just rolling through things here, has 7 strikeouts through 3 innings of work and back on the hill. The right-hander headed to Springfield, Missouri next season, along with Maddox Adelise, and they'll play for National Park College. Swung through that one, strike 1. Turned into a chilly night here in this one. These 2 teams have done battle through the years plenty of times. That one is foul past the first base side. Quickly, 0-2. Canyon has been, when he's got ahead of the hitter, and this is a statistic that goes through the years. You get ahead of the hitter, or you can do whatever you want to. That one is fouled back, pops off the top of the fence and back into fair territory. Fouled it off the top of the fence there. Ball not really jumping tonight either. This cold, dead air. That ground ball is over second base. Coops got it over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
I got one. Good there.
You see the folks that are scrolling across the bottom of it, big time sponsors, and we appreciate the work that they do. One just off of the plate for ball 1. Jason Hawk Farm Bureau, been with us since day 1. Doug Young Nursery. Been there for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. You're hearing it in real time right back there with that catcher cam and catcher mic that we have going on. Canyon rocks back, fires this one. It's ground over to shortstop. Adelise has it, double clutches. Over to first, Logan scoops, and that's 2 up, 2 down. And there's those horns. Well, that's just a good one. We will be having and naming our Southern Air Cool Play of the game. Tonight, our friends at Southern Air Heating and Cooling and Electrical and Generators. They do plumbing too. Make sure you give them a call if you need anything. Very supportive family of Grace Christian through the years, of course. Canyon rocks back, delivers this one. Powered through that one, fouled off back to the backstop, and now all the way out front it comes. And that's just what goes to show you. It's hard to advance on a stolen on a pass ball or wild pitch unless you read it perfectly. I know Braden's thrown out 2 or 3 as catchers have through the years. 0-2 outer half. Everybody thought it was a strike except Blue, and he's the one in complete control of it. So kind of up to him. Canyon rocks back, delivers the 1-2. That one misses low. Canyon walks around a little bit, I think more to settle himself and to get his frustrations down. He thought 1 or 2 of those should have been strike 3. Rocks back, delivers this one. Same spot, down on strikes. That's at number 8. We'll be back right after this from Southern Air.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Back for the bottom of the 4th. We play here.
Now back to the Warriors. Number 1, Maddox Adelise.
Slow stroll over to first base. Warriors shortstop, senior Maddox Adelise. Told you he'll be joining Canyon Wright up at National Park College. Strike 1. I guess I ought to clear all of this. That'd make it easier for you guys to follow along, wouldn't it? There you go. With Magic Television, you have it. that gets Adley square in the uniform. That one down to first base he goes.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 10, Canyon
Wright stands in. It's going to be a good duo making their way up for that Springfield, Missouri team. Bring a lot of baseball knowledge, a lot of passion, a lot of ability up there with them. Nobody down in the bottom of the fourth we play. Pitcher taking just a little bit too long, and Canyon calls timeout there, gets it. That one misses outside. This is who he said? Canyon ducks inside of that one as it goes behind him and chases Adelaide down to second base. See what's coming up for you this weekend on our schedule that we've got here. I think we've got some Menard baseball for you coming up on Friday night. Well, we're already at the weekend. Canyon grounds that one. Second baseman, he's going to make the throw over to first in time, but that will get Adelise over to third.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 19.
Good to see that young make that. He's had a couple of miscues in this one, but certainly good to see him do that. Yeah, we've got Grace Christian and East Beauregard tonight. East Beauregard comes to Merrill Blackburn Field tonight, Menard baseball, and then we've got Grace and Pleasant Hill here Saturday, Acadiana at Alexandria, weather permitting. Brady McDaniel stands in. Weather permitting. We will be back here tomorrow night with you. Misses. Down low, 1-1 strike. Runner at third with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. That one outside also. See our buddy Mike up there in the press box. Can't see him, he's off to the side. I think he hides away from the camera. Ground ball to shortstop will score the run. Over to first to give the RBI to McDaniel. And that'll be the fourth Warrior run of the night.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 5, Talon.
Yep, will stand in. He is the Warrior center fielder. Bounced all around the lineup. Has been, I think he's hit 5th, he's hit 6th, led off in one game, and now is in the 4th spot. Really puts the bat on the ball and gives good protection to a lineup, top of the lineup, that features Adelise, Canyon, and McDaniel. 3 big hitters. Talent comes in there with the ability, if they get on base, to drive them in. That one swung on and missed. Quickly down 0-2. Warriors have struck for a while. They had 1 in the first, 2 in the second, a goose egg in the third, but have put 1 together here in the 4th. And down on strikes, and a lot of frustration for Talon right there, but that will come to an end. Warriors do pick up 1 run in the bottom of the 4th. 1 hit, 1 left on. After 4 complete, it is Grace Christian 4, Grant 0 when we come back.
A hot and steamy au jus is the king of dips. It enhances the flavor of everything. Roast beef, onions, cheese. I would dip everything in au jus if I could. Everything. Take it from a real firefighter. You gotta come and try this new French dip sub.
Check out some of our recent work at the Panthers Stadium. In addition to custom signs and banners, we also handle custom trophies, custom awards, custom vehicle wraps, and more. Give us a call. We handle projects large and small.
Big thanks to our friends at BK Distributors, leading the way in banners and awards and plaques and all of that. Just anything you may need. BK Distributors, BK Apparel, and BK Promotions. Over there behind Arby's on Highway 28 in Pineville. You hear the pop of that fastball when it comes in there for Canyon. Right down there, ball and 2 strikes. Canyon seems like he's getting a little bit stronger as he goes along in this one. This is where he likes to throw that big curveball. We'll see. Well, if curveball you mean fastball up, then yes. But he's had a lot of success out of the old Uncle Charlie in this the last couple of years. Swung on and missed out of the strike zone. Down on strikes. See him work the ball around and get it back to K-Dub. And I mean, right back to work he goes. He doesn't. It takes longer for them to throw the ball around the infield than it does for Canyon to get ready and go. I mean, he takes that ball. He'd just as soon, I bet, they not throw the ball around. Just get it back to him. Let's get the batter in there and go. Canyon rocks back the 1-0 in there for the strike. That one up and out of the zone. Canyon pretty efficient with his pitching, has walked a couple of players tonight, but it's been a lot of strikeouts. Coops had a couple of chances, Adelise has as well. Swung through that one and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. But it's been all in all a pretty masterful pitching performance by Wright tonight, up and out of the strike zone. Fills it up, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Don't forget the Warriors back in action tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. East Bow will make their way up here. East Beauregard comes to town. That's set for 6 p.m. Misses down low. Grant trying to get something going here, a 1-out base runner. Canyon will go over to first, we know that. First pitch there, and that's been the key, is getting ahead of the, when he's got ahead of the hitter. When he's thrown that first ball in there, it's ended up leading to a walk. Now he throws those first strikes, and he has recorded the out on there. It's just the statistics that do it. Missed somewhere. 1 ball and 1 strike. Don't have any plans this weekend? Find a ballpark somewhere around. There's a lot of teams in town this weekend. Tournament over at Tioga, I believe. Softball is over there. Grace has their tournaments. Baseball and softball. That's a ground ball up. Canyon's going to try to throw it back to Maddox and does. Trying for the double play. Beautifully done. That was probably the slowest developing, well-played double play that you'll see. Try to run it back for us. I've got the buttons. I'm supposed to do that. Anyway, we'll be back. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th when we come back. We're back. Bottom of the 5th we play here at Merrill Blackburn Field. Warriors lead this one 4-0. Looks like Logan Braden will lead things off.
Now batting for Grace Christian, number 42, Cooper Courtright.
Correction, that's Cooper Courtright that stands in there. Cooper will bat. Again, he's been one of the keys to this early season success. Although the only one not having success is me running the scoreboard, but we got it now. 1 ball, no strikes. I want to start him off with a 1-1 count. That one misses away. How about the catcher trying to bring that one back in and had the full extension on his arm to bring it back. Again, this game being streamed live on KVN TV 19.2 app. Go to your app store and look for it. It's a free download, and you can keep up wherever you are just by clicking the app and looking for live. Also, they're loading up a lot of our old games and putting that up there. And we're going to be streaming a few to try to get some streaming all throughout the day. Hop on over there to KVN TV app. It's KVN TV 19.2, part of the night vision from Lafayette Christian Academy. More to come on that. That one down low.
3-2.
We'll start with our Pelican Sports Report baseball show and softball shows next week. Great lineup. That one lifted high. Right fielder coming back under, and he's going to have that for out number 1. That probably
now batting for the Warriors, number 8, Braden Wells.
On a line for us. There have been some that have hit further out toward the fence, but that one was pretty even with where we were. Braden Wells, the Warrior catcher, stands in. Swung through that one and missed. Cold night here at Merrill Blackburn Field. Inside to be Wells. Not a comfortable lead, but 4-0 lead tonight seems pretty good the way Canyon's throwing. Rocks back, delivers this one. It is lifted foul and down the line and into the night, out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like Grant's going to be able to get anything going against Canyon tonight. That one ground ball off to the left side over near the on-deck circle. Yeah, that's interesting. So Grace has the lights. They've got electricity and light on there. That ground ball is up the middle. Pitch is going to handle that. Slow flip over first, and they'll
now that's for Grace Christian, number 27, Logan Markle.
Logan stands in. Logan's been solid all year long. Was out for a stretch for about 10 days, I guess, with those stitches on that ring finger. But back throwing the ball well. Not sure what's going on with our camera over there. You guys aren't seeing it. We're seeing it on here, so that's okay. But our one that comes in from the left field area that points toward first base is giving us chaos. Speaking of chaos, nearly hits Markle. Somewhere Coach Brown's telling him, stand in there and wear it. It's cold, Coach. I want to wear it. Grounds this one over to first base, backhanding, unable to get to it as the first baseman. That's a base hit for Logan. 1
Now back to Grace Christian, number 15, Colton Fields.
Base runner aboard. Colton Fields hit his first home run on Saturday. 8th grader. Happy to talk about that one. Missed inside, ball 1. Hand holding the iPad getting cold. Ground off to the left side over there, and there you go. Brett seeing that one come in. So you get a look like he had to tuck out of the way from that one. Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear down there, it seems. 1 ball, 1 strike, off and running is Logan, and he's going to steal that one easily. Goes sliding in, and that one bounces away. He ought to take third. Yeah, boy, that was close. Needless to say, not acknowledging you, Chuck. I know what they have. Logan, second base, 2 down. Curveball misses up high. Oh, if you folks could hear the conversations that go on in the booth up here off the mic. You're welcome. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Good looking curveball and down on strikes. Just money pitch there. We're through 5. Warriors lead this one 4-0. We'll be back right after this from Premier RV and Boat Stores. We're back here, top of the 6th.
To the left.
We play.
Take it back now, y'all. 1 hop this time.
Down to their last 6
1 hop
outs.
this
But,
time.
it's
Right
all,
foot,
it's
2
been all
stumps.
Canyon right now.
Left foot, 2
Strikeouts
stumps.
on the evening.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross.
The outfield,
Crisscross.
he's out there with
Shot, shot, real smooth. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Daniel
2 hops this time.
Court right.
2 hops this time. Right foot, 2 stumps. Left foot, 2 stumps. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees.
Day. It is Canyon and Braden. Down to their final 6 outs in this one. Warriors leading 4-0. Canyon's been sensational in this one. That one up there, 4 strike 1. Good looking fastball. Strike 2. No radar out here on this one like they have when we do the ones over at Ash, but I'm telling you, he's getting that ball up there. Nothing in 2. Tries to maybe break something off there on the top of it. It doesn't happen. 1 ball, 2 strikes, but I'm telling you, Canyon's fastball sounds faster the further along in this game we go. That's right down the pipe. It misses somewhere. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This is that time that Canyon gets a little frustrated out there.
2-2.
That one lifted over there for the first base hit of the night for the Cougars. And young man very spirited over there for the game's first base hit. Throws his helmet into the dugout, and it's the most exciting first base hit of a game I've seen. Come out for a courtesy runner. And there's strike 1. Hey, you love the emotion out of it, but Canyon first base hit given up here in the top of the 6th. He's walked a couple. Ground balls there. Canyon's going to lay. That's back-to-back base hits now. So looks like they might be figuring them out just a little bit. Runners at first and second, nobody out for the Cougars as they are starting to put together some stuff.
Green. Hey, Green, Brady.
This Cougar team not going quietly into this chilling night here. Struck the other back-to-back base hits, and they've got something brewing in the top of the 6th with nobody down. Canyon looks back in. This might be one of those times. They do think, boy, I'm telling you what, the history on the Warriors is that they don't throw a lot to second base, and that had the pinch runner easing back in there, and good throw might have him. Coop stays close to the bag, flashing the runner that's there. Canyon will look back on him. Spin move is there, and they've got him with the play. If they don't throw it away, they'll have him picked off. And so now they're returning the favor to the Lolly. That was the young man that was in for the one that had the base hit. And you kind of knew that was coming after all of that was over with. You saw right here, 1 out. And I've told you on other broadcasts, I don't know how it keeps working, but it keeps working. Canyon comes set and delivers this one, trying to bunt now. That one misses up and out of the zone. But put it into perfection there. They threw over the first time, and that's when we said, you know, they don't normally throw over at all. They'll fake a throw or just look back and inside move, but that time he threw.
Yep.
Took something off of that, but it's in there for the strike. Had a little more movement on it. Looked like he had some twist on that ball a little bit, almost like he let go of it a little different. Quick throw over the first. Not a time. Things got a little quieter over there now. It was getting pretty loud. Runners were at first and second with nobody at down, and then Kobe came out. Canyon looks over at first base, gives that a glance. Runner off and running. Hit and run was on, but that one was off foul. And I mean, couldn't have placed Brett any better over there than what we've got him.
Hey, we're not black. What is it?
no. Oh, that one just missed in there. And Canyon, we talk body language, and the longer he stays down there, that's not going to bode well for him. You cannot. Those umpires don't like that at all. But visibly frustrated that he's been most of the night. On some of those that he's thought have been there. Off and running. B. Wells has a shot. He throws that one off the line, and that's going to be ball 3. Fills the count up. That 3 balls and 2 strikes. Surely it never works twice in one inning. Surely. Adelies will stand close this time now. Scoop comes back to his normal position. Well, they've got daylight. If they wanted to come back to second base, that one swung on and missed. Strikeout.
Put a K on it. Put a K on it. Put a K on it.
And 2 down here in the top of the 6th.
Keep working, kid.
Thought the Grant relief pitcher that came in did pretty well in this one. He's held the Warriors in check. Canyon looks back at second base. And that hits the batter. So that'll put runners at first and second. Runner at second base is getting a pretty big lead. It wouldn't surprise me if Canyon looks back and makes at least an attempt to come get the runner off of second base. Just more stepping back than he is off the base, I guess. Time is called. Good looking pitch there to start off, and that wasn't the hard fastball. That was that curveball that he started him off with, not the one that's the slow one. That's as good speed. That curveball has a little bit more speed to it than his strikeout pitch. This is low and out of the zone. See him getting a good lead off it. That's a good look at that base runner off of second base. Wanting his coach to go through the signs with him again. Right, misses low. Runner is going to third. Got a chance at him at third base, right in the left. And down on the clock, stealing right in your living room. Good work down there. The on-field camera has paid off in this one. Score that one 2-5 on the putout. Good throw from Braden Wells. Good job. And McDaniel hanging in there. So the Cougars get their first hit of the night. Two runners caught stealing. They'll leave a man on, but we go to the bottom of the 6th, 4-0. Warriors lead this one when we come back.
We've all seen how quickly things can change. Everything from the world around us to the cost of things we use on a daily basis. That's why we all need someone in our corner to keep our family protected while still watching out for our pocketbook. I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. There's no better time than now to complete an insurance review to make sure you're properly covered and not paying too much. Whether it's in our office, at your home, or your place of business, let us help you find peace of mind. If you're in need of your insurance checkup, whether auto, home, or life, talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Drew Horn will lead things off in the bottom of the 6th for Grace Christian. We look back at the replay there, and it was pretty close, without doubt. Drew Horn will lead things off here, bottom of the 6th. Takes that one inside. Warriors would like to add a little bit of insurance here before heading to the 7th. Misses. Nothing in 2. 2 balls, no strikes, correction. 2 balls, no strikes to Horn. Trying to get things back to the top of the order, and Maddox Adelise and Horn standing up there taking all the way. 3 balls and no strikes. Senior Maddox Adelise to the plate.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 1, Maddox Adelise.
Started things off with that big shot to right field that went over the glove of the right fielder. Thought he had a chance to catch it, but didn't. But strike one. After a 4-pitch walk to the 9-hole hitter, he comes off and starts the leadoff hitter Adelise with a fastball strike. Nothing in 1. Adelise, right, McDaniel due up here with Horn reaching. Hit and run was on, and that one is ground into the right there, and it looked like the feet of Maddox. He'll walk around a little bit because it's still chilly out there. Don't forget the Warriors will be back in action tomorrow night. We'll be here with them. Ground over to first base, going to have it. There's a shot at second base, got a tag, and they do. And that's a beautiful 1-6 double play. There, 1U on the first down. Shortstop puts the tag on, and that's quickly 2 down now. But what a bang-bang play out of Grant that time. Good look defensively. That'll make a highlight reel, you can believe that. Canyon Wright stands in there. It's like after the good defensive play, the pitcher just gets a little bit more momentum with him, a little more confidence there. Down low, ball and a strike. Curveball sweeps over the entire strike zone. Stays in there now. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, this is where Canyon does a lot of his damage. People let up and trying to throw a fastball and strike him out, and the ball ends up about 350 feet away. That one down low. It's one of those, do you want to challenge him and see what he's got? I think you got to get him out with a curveball here. You got to come back with that curveball that's been so effective. Strikeout looking inside and low, but down on strikes. We are through 6 here. Warriors 3 outs away from putting this one to bed. We'll be back at the top of the 7th right after this from Wallace Eye Associates.
For cataract surgery in Central Louisiana, insist on Wallace Eye Associates, where leading eye surgeon Dr. Thomas Stuckey and our team of doctors continue to set the standard in cataract care in Louisiana. If you're over age 60 and just aren't seeing as well as you used to, let our cataract team restore your vision and renew your life. When it's time for cataract surgery, there's only one team, one focus, your vision. Wallace Eye Associates.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing to save the day. From keeping you comfortable to plumbing repairs and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing, your one-stop solution for AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, Call Southern Air Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing or visit us online at southernairnow.com.
Back for the top of the seventh, the Merrill Blackburn field. Some scores from around the softball diamond. Our Lady Eagles take down Mount Bamu 11-4 in that 11-2 in that game. The other game across town saw Tioga go to Alexandria Senior High tonight. The Lady Trojans won that one 11-4 in there. So softball is a crazy thing. That's 2 in a row for the Lady Eagles up north. We saw they were out in Grant the other night. They won that one, and we'll have to get some updates and see the home runs. Coach Turney has that group really pounding the softball. Top of the seventh, 3 outs to go here for the Cougars. Ground ball to Adelise. He'll come up and unable to get that one. Well, he had to come up because that runner flying down the line, that's going to be an error. And that will put the leadoff runner on. That's why you were hoping for maybe an insurance run or something out of there. Still have the 4-run lead. Canyon, just the one base hit that he's given up tonight, has struck out 10. Outside misses there, ball 1. And look, nobody's more aggravated with himself than Maddox is. You can believe that. It's going to be a bang-bang play. Had to come up firing, but just didn't get it in his glove. That one down low, too. And might be one of those moments where Coach Brown has to come out and say, all right, just settle in. We've got these 3 outs. Don't worry about anything spectacular. Just go out there and throw strikes and let your defense work. Up and out of the zone, and quickly down 3-0 in the count is Canyon. You see it in the left-hand corner. Our Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard shows you it is Grace 4, Grant 0. Grant trying to make a little noise here, top of the 7th, not wanting to go home quietly. 3-0 pitch from Canyon misses away, and quickly runners at first and second. Now, they were here last inning that way, too. So the last 2 innings, he's put the first 2 runners on. Had a pickoff play at second base and a caught stealing to end the inning at third last inning. We'll see what they're able to do. A lot of base runners here in the last couple of innings for the Cougars. Unable to get anybody across, though, thus far. Canyon rocks back and throws this one right down Main Street for the strike. Again, don't forget first pitch tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Right back here, swung on and missed. Just like that, Canyon back in his groove. I am, that's correct. I'm, forcing the issue. Canyon, 0-2, looks back at the runner at second base. Fires that one in there for strike 3, looking, that's 11 for Canyon tonight. And again, he's looking back at the runner on base, but his concern are those batters, and that's it tonight. Little gaze back to second base, and that one is pushed foul well behind that, and that'll shift the outfielders over again. They'll move and follow that along, thinking that they're not going to catch up to Canyon. And your pitchers have to do a good job of pitching where your defense is playing too. They'll adjust, and Canyon will throw it outside or up, and anything that this batter is going to do, he's either going to pop up or drive over to the left side. Canyon stares back at second. Swung through that one. 0-2. 2 here. Kenyon, quick glance back to second base, steadies himself and fires it in. Good looking strike 3. Looking.
Put a K on it. Put a K on it. Put a K on it.
Cougars down to their final out now, and they swing around the other way, looking for this batter not to be able to get around on that Canyon right fastball. Cougars get the first 2 runners on, but there's a couple of strikeouts back-to-back for Canyon, and he seemed to do just what he needed to do just when he needed to do it. Don't forget, stick around tonight as we'll post some highlights from this one. We'll have an interview with Coach Brown. We'll talk to Canyon. We'll see who else that we're going to talk to after that. Don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe B. Wells. That's he's done a good job throwing out the runner there, and has had a base hit tonight. So we'll see about that. Canyon looks back in at second. Adelise flashes him just a little bit. Turns and fires this one down low. Ball 2.
D1.
Warriors looking to build some momentum going into this weekend. Finishing off this one would help. That's a walk that will load them up. And now, oddly enough, the tying run comes to the plate, and Coach Brown's going to come out and see what's going on with Canyon. Talk to him just a minute. And again, this is one of those times where he's just telling them to hang in there and settle down. It's your game to finish. Just come out and throw strikes. Or is that what he's saying? Stay tuned tonight or tomorrow, and you might just hear what really goes on inside those pitching mound visits. We did some of those last year and the year before, and got a lot of they're sitting there saying, hey, let's go finish it out. It's a big moment, senior. Go out there and be a senior and get high fives all the way around. I don't know if Brett fell down there. You're leaving here, you're watching. If you're heading out, if you're watching in the ballpark, head by the official sandwich shop of 446 Sports Firehouse Subs, and you tell them that we sent you to see them. Big time rocks back, fires this one, misses low, and they're not going anywhere. That would have been bad news. But nowhere to put him. Base hit will score a couple. A walk will score a run. This is just this is the way you want to end the game right here. But Grant wants nothing to do with ending the game right here. They want to play on. That one low, bottom half of the strike zone. That one in there, good solid one. Quickly now back. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Cougars down to their final strike in this one. Big time rocks back, fires it down, the pipe it goes. Strikeout looking ball game. That is going to do it for this one tonight. The Warriors have a couple more over the next 2 days. We'll be back here next tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Been a good one. By my count, it might be a little, it might be 1 or 2 less, but I am gaining 13 by striking outside tonight. But we'll talk to him after the game. We'll get the official word on all of that. Don't forget, first pitch tomorrow night, set for 6 p.m. We'll go live on the air here at 5:50 to all of our new friends that watched it on the app at KVN TV, 19.2 down in Lafayette or around the world. We appreciate the work that you did. For my man Brett Stallsby, Chuck Perkins, I am Doug Gann. God bless you all. Good night.